Former App State defensive back Tay Hayes has been drafted by USFL side Birmingham Stallions. Hayes went undrafted in 2019 and eventually signed as a free agent with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hayes bounced around with 4 other NFL teams, including the Carolina Panthers. Hayes was drafted as the second pick in the 9th round by the Birmingham Stallions. The USFL season is scheduled to start April 16th and run through early June. Mountaineer baseball player Xander Hamilton earned Sunbelt Pitcher of the Week after the team's opening weekend. Hamilton held Campbell, a top 30 team, to only a single hit through 6 innings. Through the 6 innings, Hamilton threw 10 strikeouts, which ties for the second most by any App State pitcher since 2013. Hamilton will be back in action March 1st against South Carolina. I know the last 2 weeks I talked about how bad they were on the road, and they kind of shocked me. You know, the first game they had 0-9 is not something that we wanted to come out with, but I got to give them their credit. They did bounce back, and they did win 2 back-to-back games away. So obviously they built that confidence for their away games. Like I talked about last 2 weeks, it doesn't matter who you have at the pitching, at the bat, at the third, at the second, first. It doesn't matter as long as you can win on the road, and they proved that to me. So impressive for you guys. I really do like how they did play in that second game on February 19th. They had 2 home runs in the 8th and 9th, 2 of the biggest plays of that game. And obviously, as we know, baseball, the 8th and 9th innings is one of the most important. You cannot score in any of the innings. You have to score in the 8th and 9th. So they did that. So first off, you just got to look at how great he is at coaching. You know, some games, you know, some of the defense is kind of lackluster, but some games, you know, App State's really taking the control on the scoring side, on the steal side, rebounds, stuff like that. But one thing I really want to talk about is how well he's done. This is his 3rd season now. He's now going through his 3rd season with back-to-back-to-back wins. We've never had that. The last season, he had back-to-back. That was the first time since 2009, 2010, 2010, 2011. So obviously he's done great things for the organization. You know, obviously he's going to be one of those head coaches for App State that you're going to look at and be like, oh wow, he did such great things for us. And you know why? Because he brought us to the March Madness tournament. He had us really with the big dogs. Even though it was the starting first 4, he still had us there. So you have to give him that credit. He's done a fantastic job, and I expect him to be even better next season.
Yeah, and to put it in the short terms, it's been a success so far. He's got